Hi, all bariatric beauties out there. My name is Dawn, and today I'm going to talk to you about Dawn's Bariatric 30. It is my plan to get back on track for the next 30 days. And if you want to join me and get on track too, why not? Come and join me. I'm going to tell you all about the details, and I'm going to tell you why I created this. Basically, a bit of a backstory. I had bariatric surgery in 2006. Bariatric surgery does not fix your eating issues. It does not fix temptation. It's still hard to keep off weight, and a lot of people don't understand that. Getting it off is kind of the easy part. I mean, it is hard, and you can definitely have complications, but the keeping off part is the hardest work of your life if you're a bariatric patient typically. That's why regain is so common. And I'm not gonna lie, I've had regain. I've lost it, I've gained it, I've lost it, and I've gained it. And today is my day to get back on track for my Bariatric 30. So I'm gonna tell you about it. I hope to update my blog throughout the process of the next 30 days and just kind of give you what I'm doing and what's working for me and what is not. So here we go. Right now, a little bit of a now story is right now I'm up about 20 pounds on the scale. I talked about it, I think, last week, but before I could jump in wholeheartedly, I needed to start with making a plan. I need to start with shopping and getting ready and having all the tools I need for the next 30 days. So I just don't decide I'm gonna start tomorrow and start tomorrow. I pick my day. I decide this is what I'm going to do. This is the effort I'm going to put forth, and I'm just going to grab tools. And yesterday I went grocery shopping, got a whole bunch of good stuff to surround myself with good food, pitched out the junk that I could. I mean, I live with a husband. I can't pitch out everything, so I just have to kind of take his stuff and kind of put it in different cupboards as much as possible to set myself up for success. And I think really one of the main things is being accountable. So coming up here, and I don't know that I'm going to get on every day, but I'm going to try to make an effort to come on every few days at least and update you with how I'm doing on the Bariatric 30. So why the Bariatric 30 and why not do a reset? I'm going to tell you. I think resets are crap. I'm going to be honest. They're fad diets. They take out food groups. Many of us do them the first while that we're out of surgery. We're fairly successful. And then guess what? The longer we're out, a lot of us struggle with pouch tests and reset diets because they're taking out whole food groups. And then, you can only this food and this food and this food is highly prescriptive. What happens to me is I just binge. So, day 3, I think it's day 3 of the pouch test when you get to like tuna and I think it's tuna and soup and something else, eggs, I think. I just want barf, I can't stand it. So I think when I go back to attacking regain, I have to do something that's common sense, that's healthier, that doesn't eliminate everything, and I can live with. And so this is what I'm putting forth. I don't like the resets, and I know a lot of people like the Inspire diet. I don't like that company, and I don't like any support that is there only when you use their product. So if you're wondering why I'm not doing those conventional things, that's why. And I refuse to pay for anybody to tell me what to eat and what to do. So I'm doing it on my own. You can use any tools that you have, of course. I mean, I do use a tool. I do use Weight Watchers logging system and the point system only because I personally need structure. So I just do the online tools basically, pretty cheap. I get it when it's cheap as dirt and then use that. But I've also used MyFitnessPal, and I'll talk about what I've done when I use MyFitnessPal as well. So 30 days accountability. Here's the thing. When you start an accountability program, when you start to get on track, you got to be all in. So I picked 30 for 30 days. 30 days to be all in 100%. And that way it's like my reset. It's my start to get back on track. But I don't have to be this regimented past the 30 days. These 30 days are going to set me up for habits, which I might decide to keep or not keep after the 30 days. But after the 30 days, I should have some loss and I should be feeling pretty good, and I should be noticing the way that the foods are affecting me. Because prior to this, I was eating a lot of junk food, running to the convenience store, grabbing junk. And I know it just makes you feel like crap after a while. So after doing these 30 days, I notice within my body that I'm feeling good, I'm feeling motivated, some pounds have come off, and I'm ready to kind of kick butt. And the other reason why I pick 30 days is because, life happens and we have to be a little bit adaptable to different circumstances. So, if I'm going on vacation, like I'm in the middle of July right now, my girlfriends are talking about possibly, going away for a weekend. In those 30 days, I can adapt. If we go on vacation, I can live 30 days without having alcohol. I can live 30 days without having junk food. 30 days is a short period of time for me to mentally wrap my brain around it. So that's why I pick 30 days. I guess it's like a reset, but I don't like to call it a reset. I'm just calling it my Bariatric 30 of what I do and how I get on track. So I'm going to share all the parts now, and I'm going to kind of move myself over if you don't mind. So this is what I'm going to do, and if you want to join me, please join me. Please tell me how you did after you do it. Keep me updated on how it works for you, and if it does work for you, then share it with other people. Okay, here I go. So my motto throughout this whole 30 days is I can do hard things. Because I think everybody needs a mantra that they can use to kind of say, okay, I can do hard things. I can do this. I've been through tough things in my life. I've been through deaths. Some people have been through divorce or custody cases or whatever. You've done hard things. You've got to choose your hard. And I'm choosing this hard right now. So pick a mantra. If it's not, I can do hard things, or I choose to do hard things, pick your mantra that works for you. So that's number one. And it has to be 30 consecutive days. Because if you goof up, you go back to day one. 30 consecutive days of following these rules. Honestly, totally. Remember, you got to be all in. It's all or nothing here for these 30 days. And if you fall off on day 7, you start back and you count it as day 1 the next day. You want to complete 30 days of all in Bariatric 30. All right. So first off, you got to pick your program. I'm not going to pick that for you. I highly suggest going back to your bariatric program. If you have your guidelines, you should probably have a maintenance phase guideline. And if you don't, then I also suggest doing things like Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers has a nice balanced plan. There's nothing that's prohibitive about it. You do have to make some tweaks, like you do have to focus on protein. You do have to eliminate junk food because we don't want to get in the junk food trap here. But you could do that. You could do the plate method, where you have half of your plate is protein or vegetables, and then, vice versa, and then a quarter is carbs. You could do something like that along the plate method. Or you could do like a MyFitnessPal kind of thing with about 1,200 calories, and then using the percentage point called nutrition, the macros. You want to aim for about 40% protein in your diet, 30% carbs, 30% fat in your diet. So you never want that number to go lower than 40% for your protein. So that's the basic rule. Your protein plan, your plan from your bariatric center is beautiful. Like, always go back to that. Like, they gave you that for a reason. But I'm going to add to that. I'm going to add, ditch the processed food, okay? Protein shakes, okay. Ditch the protein bars. Ditch the protein chips. That's not helping you. Ditch the protein cookies. Ditch all those junk foods for the 30 days. Having crackers on occasion is okay. You probably don't want to have popcorn every night. So I want you to really, really focus on whole foods as much as possible. The protein is really easy for whole foods, fruit, vegetables. I want those to be your go-to. Some dairy, but I want you to focus on eliminating processed. Processed is what kills us. Honestly, for 30 days, you can do that hard thing. You can take the processed stuff out of your diet as much as possible. Keep the protein shake though. unless, you know, when you have the protein shake, it doesn't keep you full. Then ditch a protein shake in terms of grabbing a proper breakfast in the morning. All right, so you pick your program. I'm not picking it for you. I'm going to do the Weight Watchers points, and when I do that, I don't focus on those processed products that you buy. I focus pretty much on the dairy, the protein, the vegetables, the fruit as my snack, cheese as my snack, things like that. A lot of Greek yogurt. If I do a lot of breads, it's either like small reduced size of Weight Watchers bread, or it's, you know, protein wraps that have added protein in them, folio wraps, or I make 2-ingredient dough and I use that for everything. So pick a program. Pick a program, commit to the program, throw the junk food out for 30 days. That's all you got to do. Then number 2, 30 minutes consecutive workouts. And what I mean by that is, no, they're not 2:30 in a row. What I mean is that you have to do 2 workouts of 30 minutes, and they have to be consecutive. So you can't break that 30 into 10, going the stairs at this time, doing the stairs at this time, doing the stairs at this time. So 2 workouts of 30 minutes, and they can't be back to back. So there has to be a break. Ideally, what looks really good is like 1 in the morning before you go to work, 1 at the end of the day, 1 at lunch if you can walk at lunchtime, and 1 when you get home from work. Whatever that looks like, you're going to commit to 2 30 minutes. And it can be a video, it can be a piece of equipment, it can be a walk outside, it can be yoga, it can be Pilates, it can be whatever works for you. It's not prescriptive. I'm not asking you to do boot camp. I like to walk, so I'll probably mostly walk, do my Leslie Sansone videos, or I will, you know, do a video on YouTube or something. All right, so there's number 2. Number 3, 1 gallon of water a day. Yeah, it sucks. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. I bought a pitcher that holds a gallon. I fill it up twice a day. And, you know, I'm always using my water bottle, so I'm constantly sipping water in between. And it's water. You know, flavor enhancers, okay. I prefer clean, fresh water. Maybe a little lemon or a little cucumber in it, but we don't want to exactly go into the water enhancer thing and like pop or Kool-Aid or anything like that, because then, you know, it's not as, I don't know. Unless you can't tolerate water, then I would say like make your own herbal water or add fruit, something to it, a little bit of fruit. We want to try to get back to like water. And not diet pop, and not, you know, diet lemonade and diet iced tea and all that. We want to get back to water. Number 4, vitamins and minerals, no exceptions, every day. Number 5, you're going to log it. You're going to use either Bariatric, or you're going to use MyFitnessPal or Weight Watchers, whatever you use to log, you're going to log. You're going to put it into a program, so you're going to know exactly what you're taking in. And you're going to make sure to track everything you eat, everything, every lick, taste, bite, and sip. So cream in your coffee, sweetener in your coffee, everything is going to be documented and calculated to work out to this right here if you're following that plan. And if you're not following that plan, you're still going to use it and document it, because you want to know at the end of the day exactly what you're taking in. That's important in case you have to tweak something later on. And number 6, you're going to pick 1 task to do every day. 1 hard task. I call it 1 hard task. It doesn't have to be hard, but it's going to be a focused task. Something that you maybe put off every day, or you should be doing more often. It can be, journaling. It could be cleaning out, 1 closet every day. You can pick. Your task can change, but what I'd like you to do is at the beginning of the week is I want you to write out those 7 tasks. Those 7 tasks have to be done by the end of the week. For me, I've been wanting to write, and to write is always something I put off, so I'm going to commit to writing 5 pages a day in my writing. That's going to be mine, and so you're going to pick what your task is going to be, a daily task, something you don't like to do or you don't often do. Now, when you're talking about these things, if you want to make it easier on yourself, meal prep. Can't tell you enough. When I'm regimented, I am so good. If you have those foods available to you, it makes it much easier. I'll tell you in another video about what I'm going to do and the kinds of food I eat when I do this program. So there you go. Here is the program, Dawn's Bariatric 30, where you have to be all in. So I'm gonna update you on this round of my Bariatric 30, and hopefully you might find it helpful seeing my results, that you might get motivated to do the same. So there's my beginner one. Oh, and today I have to share with you. I went, we have this Amazon resale store, and I went there today just to see what they have, because I'm on vacation, so I can walk there. It's like 2 seconds from my house. And it was the $6 day, so I'm like, okay, what can I find for $6? And this what happened to me there. Set goals, plan food, get sleep, drink water, exercise, repeat. So this little planner from Amazon, and I don't know who sells it, was there, brand new for me to use. So sounds like a good thing for me to do. And one of my, my task right there is, this is it right here. Part of that is documenting. It has what went well yesterday, what went poorly yesterday, what can I improve, and then the daily plan for the day for the meals. And then of course on the back it'll have what went well yesterday, so you're reflecting on the day before every day. So I'm going to try to use this one. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be all in actually. This was put out by Sunshine Press, I think. I can't really read it. Let me just double check. But I got it for $6, so I am certainly not complaining. It says Sunshine Publishing, so I'm guessing it's press. Anyways, it's a cute little journal, so this is what I'm going to be doing. So are you in? Are you going to come and join me? If you do, then you can watch as I'm going through each day or each few days that I post, and I'll put what day it is. You can follow along and do it with me if you'd like. So there you go. Dawn's Bariatric 30. And guess what? I'm going to update you at the end of those 30 days how I did. This is accountability, folks. Thanks for joining me.